I don't know what you would call this. I guess a paradox. I know a paradox is something that seems like there's no answer to it, but when you analyze it more closely, it turns out there is. But I don't know if that's what this is specifically talking about, but in my mind, I find making friends that you just are friends with in life to be impossible. It obviously isn't, because there are plenty of people who do have tons of friends and who they can do stuff with, but I just don't see it. I don't get how it works. First off, it's just really, really weird making friends, because how do you do that? Do you just go to the bar, grab someone, and like, hey, want to hang out? You know, you want to watch TV? You don't do that. You look like a weirdo. That's why the majority of the time your friends are people who you go to school with, people who you work with, people who are in some sort of pastime activity of yours, or who are in some sort of community you're involved with. Most of the time it's someone who you're forced to socially integrate with. You don't just grab random people off the streets. But when you know them from that, a lot of the time all you share in common with them is that thing. For example, if you're both English majors and you're in your English class, oftentimes you are English students and you do English and that's what you do. And there really isn't much beyond that. Sometimes there just happens to be, but a lot of the time there isn't a lot else in sync, so it's hard to really connect with them on some sort of level. Another weird thing I've noticed is it's just so hard to meet people outside of these regularly construed situations. The only way you really can is if you have a friend who can open you up to their social circle. Like if you got Bob in English class and you want to open up to his social circle, you can do that, but it's normally because he's introducing you to them. And that's a really weird thing, because you're in a situation where Bob knows everybody else in the group and everybody knows everybody except you. You're the odd man out. Nobody knows you and nobody feels like you fit in. Nobody feels like you have a place there. And it's very disconcerting, because it's like, how do you get in? How do you get in on a social circle? How do you feel like you earn your place in their society? I don't understand how you get in, and it's so weird. It obviously has to happen because people do it, and people get that end result that I'm thinking of, but it just seems so impossible, because whenever I try to do something, I always feel like in one way or another, I get crowded out because I can't relate to the other person. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. I don't know, but I guess all I can do is keep trying, right?